Hello once more, everyone. Welcome back to my NFL prediction videos back here on this Tuesday afternoon. Late afternoon, noon, once again in the late afternoon. It's after 2 o'clock. Just got home from work on this Tuesday. It's a rare Tuesday shift that I worked on. But without further ado, here's our Week 15 NFL prediction videos. After Week 14 where we went 3-4 and we did jinx ourselves with that Arizona Los Angeles Rams game last night, saying that Arizona is going to win, just like we did all the way back in Week 1 when we said that the Rams are going to win and Arizona won on the road. So we jinxed ourselves there with the home team again, picking them in that matchup. So who knows? Hopefully we can improve. Like I said last week, the goal was to get 4 more correct picks. The last 5 weeks, I guess we're going to change that to get 4 more correct picks over the last 4 weeks, with Week 15 starting up on Thursday night. As you can see, our first matchup is going to be Kansas City, Los Angeles, with the Chargers and Chiefs. We'll see who my prediction is right now. That being said, let's get started on our Week 15 NFL prediction video. Let me center this up here real quick. Now we're good, I think. No, now we're cooking, I hope. Now we're even better. There's some light as well. To start us off, talking about this first matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs, my favorite team, with quarterback Patrick Mahomes, Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce on offense, with all the weapons around them on defense as well. The defending AFC champions and the team in Los Angeles, the Chargers, who back all the way in Week 1 of this year upset Kansas City on the road in Week 1. And when that happened, the Chiefs had a downfall at the beginning of the year. Everyone was like, "Oh, is there?" I'm sure everyone was thinking that. Even Kansas City Chiefs fans were probably thinking, "Oh, it's basically an AFC Championship hangover from winning a Super Bowl 2 years ago and winning the AFC last year and losing in the Super Bowl to Tom Brady and the Buccaneers." But guess what? They're on a 6-game winning streak in Kansas City with Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, and they're going to Los Angeles on Thursday night, which is on Fox, I believe, and, Justin Herbert and the Chargers, they're a team that's, everyone at the beginning of the year was like, "Oh, this team's going to win the Super Bowl." I think a lot of experts were saying, Chargers or Rams, we're going to make the Super Bowl and win this year in Los Angeles, because it's at SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles, and I think a lot of people still think that. And I'm sure a lot of people still think Chargers or Rams will win Super Bowl 56 in LA at SoFi Stadium. But this matchup's going to be pretty good, I think. Do the Chargers have a chance at home, I think? Yes. Even if the Chiefs lose, the Chiefs, I think, still have the best chance to win this division, the AFC West, where all 4 teams have been in first place at one point or another. But overall, like I said, I don't want to play favorites with my favorite team as the Chiefs. So this week, I think I'm going to play this card and pick the Chargers at home. Hostile environment for Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. I'm going to pick the Chargers to upset the Chiefs and end the 6-game winning streak. But I do still think the Kansas City Chiefs win the division in the AFC West this year after Week 15, Week 16 or 17, or possibly Week 18. I wish it would happen quickly. That way you could put Mahomes on the bench for the last couple weeks and give Chad Henne a chance and rest Mahomes for the playoffs, for the run at another Super Bowl title. Honestly, we'll see what happens this year in the AFC. I think there's 2 teams primarily. And the other team I think that might have a chance at the AFC title is a team that we've seen before. And I'll tell you that in a little bit when I predict that game. So, go with the Chargers for this one. Surprisingly, I think they'll upset my Chiefs. But, on the road, in Los Angeles, you have fans in stands. Kansas City hasn't experienced that yet against the Chargers. But you'll never know. And I'm taking the Los Angeles Chargers on Thursday night. Brings us to our next matchup on Saturday afternoon. Yeah, we're in that time of year where we have Saturday afternoon games and Saturday night games. We do the next 2 weeks, I know. And this first one is going to be on Saturday afternoon at 3:25. Both games on Saturday that I'll be predicting today will be on NFL Network for those of you who want to watch it. or on your local channels. I'm sure your local channels will probably have it in that market wherever you're at. But this first one on Saturday afternoon at 3:25, I believe, at 3:25 between the Las Vegas Raiders, Derek Carr, and the Raiders against Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns. The Browns, they're coming off an upset when they beat Baltimore 24-22. I did predict Baltimore to win that game on Sunday last week on Tuesday in the video to predict the win on Sunday, and I was wrong. Browns won by 24-22. Cleveland is making a run to potentially get a chance at the playoffs. It's Las Vegas. I'm not sure what they're doing the rest of the year. I think they're basically just hanging back, waiting for something, waiting for maybe Kansas City or Los Angeles to fall apart and make a run. So I think that's what the Raiders are doing with their car after everything happened to the Raiders this year. But the Browns, Baker Mayfield, they're a pretty good team. But even though they don't have Odell Beckham Jr., he's with the Rams. And I think since they got rid of him, they're doing much better without him. And that's why I think the Browns will win on Saturday afternoon at home. So I'm taking the Browns to win this matchup on Saturday afternoon. After that, we go Saturday night. And this one's going to take us to Indianapolis on Saturday night, also on NFL Network, between Mac Jones, rookie quarterback in the Patriots, and also Carson Wentz and the Indianapolis Colts. This matchup, the Colts come in at 6-6, I believe, through the first 12 games after having a bye week. And, the Patriots, Mac Jones, rookie quarterback, he's doing pretty good, solid. And, like we said, Kansas City, who made the Super Bowl last year's, once in a champion, won a Super Bowl 54, lost Super Bowl 55 to Tampa Bay and Tom Brady. Honestly, I think New England, they were the team before Kansas City that won 3 straight AFC titles in a row, and I think New England, they're making a run to lock up the number 1 seed. I do think the AFC this year, the AFC championship will either go through Kansas City or New England, and I do think they'll match up against each other in that game. Depends on who's the number 1. Depends on who gets home field. Will it be New England? Will it be Kansas City? We'll have to wait and see, but I do think that could happen down the stretch. The last 5 AFC championship teams that are the same 2 teams. And I do like New England and Mac Jones in this one on the road on a Saturday night. And I will predict them to win. So that's what I'm going to say. So Indianapolis, New England. New England, I believe, gets to win on Saturday night in Indianapolis. From there, we're going to Sunday afternoon. This is a late game in San Francisco between Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons against Jimmy Garoppolo and the 49ers. Guys, here's the thing. San Francisco 49ers are making a run late in the season. They're in 3rd place in the division. They're making a run at the number 7 spot in the wild card race. I didn't see this team as a wild card team in my prediction all the way at the beginning of this season, but they're making a run now. And the Falcons, I think, they can make a run too, potentially, but I don't know if they have enough. 49ers, I think they have a little bit more to prove, and I think they have a chance. And I think with their top tight end, George Kittle, playing hard, and Jimmy Garoppolo, if he gets a tight end to throw to, who can get a lot of yards after the catch, like George Kittle, the tight end from the University of Iowa for the Hawkeyes. As an Iowa fan, I think that's a good thing to do. Throw to him a lot as a tight end. Get a win. Use the other weapons around you, Jimmy G, and get wins in San Francisco. I'm taking San Francisco in that game on Sunday afternoon, late afternoon. 3:25, I believe, is the kickoff for that one. After that, yes, we have another late afternoon game. And this one's, I think, at 3:25 as well. Green Bay Packers, Aaron Rodgers and the Packers, number 1 seed at the moment, going into Baltimore at this moment, play Ravens. After that game last night between Arizona and Los Angeles, the Packers do have that number 1 seed in their possession because of their record at 10-3 at the moment, I believe. I'll double check that later on to find out. But overall, Lamar Jackson for the Ravens, who got hurt. Don't know his injury update. I guess we'll find out if he'll play on Sunday at all. Aaron Rodgers and the Packers going on there with Baltimore. And I think Ravens fans probably thinking, hey, look, we had a good team. We could win a division. But listen, our quarterback got hurt on Sunday. Not cool, but that just gives Aaron Rodgers and the Packers more motivation to come into Baltimore and get a win on the road, which I think they do. Green Bay, I think, is a good team, and I think Green Bay is going to want to run away with the NFC North, and I also think Green Bay has a chance to run away with the NFC altogether and win the NFC title. I think they will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl, but they'll have to run into Tampa Bay again for sure, and Tom Brady, just like last year in Green Bay, probably, if they get the number 1 seed. So Green Bay in this one on Sunday afternoon. From there, we're going to Sunday Night Football. And this one's going to be interesting because it's going to be Taysom Hill and the Saints going up against Tom Brady and the Buccaneers. And guys, I get this. Tampa Bay's a good team. So is New Orleans. New Orleans on one side has Taysom Hill at quarterback. They've fallen apart at the moment, but they're trying to stay in the hunt for the second place in a wild card spot in the NFC South. In this matchup, guys, we know this. The stats are there. Since Tom Brady has joined the Buccaneers in the NFC South, their regular season record is 0-3 for the Buccaneers and Tom Brady against the Saints, and their playoff record is 1-0. So, huge difference. 0-3 in the regular season against the Saints since joining the Buccaneers for Tom Brady, and 1-0 in the playoffs. So, honestly, I think this weekend on Sunday Night Football in Tampa Bay will definitely be the weekend that Tom Brady and the Buccaneers get their first regular season victory against New Orleans since he's joined the Buccaneers. And with that being said, I think that will help the Buccaneers maybe clinch a division spot, clinch a playoff berth on Sunday. So I'm taking Tampa Bay in this one on Sunday night. And I just broke my pencil. So, yeah, I'm taking Tampa Bay in this one right now. So, and with that being said, we go to our Monday night game. Our Monday night game. And this one on Monday night is going to be interesting. Because Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings going up against the Chicago Bears and Justin Fields, who are 4-9. Honestly, this game, if you're a Bears fan, you might want to just forget about this season and think ahead to 2022, because the Bears, I definitely think, will be moving on from a lot of guys. And I'll point to those guys. I'll tell you guys who those are. Akeem Hicks, I'm sure he's gone. Nick Foles and Andy Dalton probably are gone. Who else is gone? A lot of them are going to be gone. Wide receivers, you have Allen Robinson is probably gone. David Montgomery, Curry Cohen. What's going to happen to those two? On defense, you have Khalil Mack, Akeem Hicks, and Mario Edwards. A lot of guys on defense you need to worry about if you're a Bears fan. So if you're a Bears fan, I just put this season away and just forget about it. You're 4-9. Only good sign is to look up for next year. I'd say right now you bench Justin Fields, put Nick Foles in as starter, and just give Nick Foles the rest of the season to try to get the Bears if he wins, because I don't think Justin Fields is going to work for the Bears with the bad offensive line. And I think the Bears are going to have some issues. They need to rebuild this offseason. But the Vikings, on their hand, Kirk Cousins and the Vikings coming at 6-7. 7-6, I guess. 7-6, 6-7, I don't even know right now. They beat Pittsburgh last week on Thursday Night Football. This is a Monday night, by the way. This game is. And I don't even know why it's on Monday night. Why can't this be on Sunday afternoon? Because these teams aren't good enough. But I think the Vikings are making a run at a wild card spot. A team we need to look at. They have a chance, I think. Vikings definitely have a chance. That's why I'm going to pick them to win on Monday Night Football against the Bears. So I'm picking the Vikings to win on Monday Night Football against the Chicago Bears. The Bears, okay? I wish the Bears would be better, but think about next season, Bears fans. Sorry about that. And with that being said, I'll do a quick recap of our picks for Week 15. Starting with Thursday Night Football, we're going with the Chargers over the Chiefs, because I think Justin Herbert and the Chargers have a good chance. I think the Chiefs still win the AFC West, but it's hard to tell when that's going to happen, but it will happen at some point over the next couple weeks. Following that, coming up from that, going Saturday afternoon, late afternoon, 3:25, between the Las Vegas Raiders, Derek Carr, and Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns. I'm going with the Browns at home. Browns, I still have a chance to potentially win the AFC North. Who knows? Will the Ravens fall? If the Ravens do fall apart, we can look at the Browns or the Bengals and say AFC North Division champs and give them a home game for one of those teams. I think Cleveland gets a chance to win this weekend on Saturday. That takes us Saturday night in Indianapolis. Carson Wentz and the Colts against Mac Jones, rookie quarterback of the Patriots. Mac Jones, of course, New England's new Tom Brady, I guess you could say. And the AFC East has been run through New England after not making the playoffs last year, and I think New England wins on Saturday night against Indianapolis. That takes us to San Francisco on Sunday afternoon at 3:05 or 3:25 with the Matt Ryan and the Falcons against George Kittle, Jimmy Garoppolo, and the rest of the 49ers weapons. 49ers make San Francisco 49ers try to make a run at a playoff spot. Well, I think the 49ers have a good chance, and I think they can do something about it with a win, and that's why I'm picking them this weekend. Then after that, going to Baltimore, Green Bay, Baltimore Ravens, Packers and Ravens, Aaron Rodgers, Ravens with Lamar Jackson, question mark, at quarterback, or their backup, Tyler Huntley, I don't even know. That's why I'm picking Green Bay to win on Sunday. And continue their dominance. They're looking to win the NFC North. After that, Tampa Bay, New Orleans on Sunday Night Football. And I believe Buccaneers win this one, and I think Tom Brady will get his first regular season winner with the Buccaneers against New Orleans. 1-3 in the regular season against them, and 4 times the charm. We'll see. That's why I'm taking the Buccaneers to win. Then last but not least, we go to Monday Night Football with the Bears and the Vikings right here in Chicago. Bears fans, like I said, forget about this season. Think about 2022. For the Vikings, it's your team's chance to make a run, Vikings fans, and I think your team does make a run. Potentially gets a number 7 seed. They're on the outside looking in. I think they get a chance to show people what they're going to do. And that's why I'm taking Minnesota on Monday night. So with that being said, hope everyone enjoyed the video. If you want to comment below, tell me your favorite team, who they're playing. If you think they're going to win, go ahead and do so. And with that being said, hope everyone enjoys. Please remember to watch, like, subscribe. Don't forget to tell your friends to do the same if they're not done so yet already. And please also hit that notification button so you know when I upload a new video. With that being said, have a nice day. Stay safe. We'll see you right back here next Tuesday for our Week 16 NFL prediction video. With that being said, have a nice day. Stay safe. And I'll see you next Tuesday.